Right, so this is a mini tutorial on working the sleeves on the Finchley jacket. So this pattern's worked from the neck edge down. So I've knitted to here, all sort of on one long circular needle. And then I've knitted the rest of the body. Now I need to work the sleeves, okay. So I need to pick up the stitches. They've been left on stitch holders around the, oops, lost a few there. And pick those up later. And I start from the armhole edge and on the right side of my work, which is facing me. If you've got this hooky bit here of your stitch holder here where you want to pick up stitches, you will just need to transfer them around. I was in that position, so I have done that, transferred them around. It's not too tricky to do. And now I want to knit all these stitches. So get a ball of yarn, find the end of it, and I start just knitting the stitches. Okay, now this is a small, it's not the circular needle I use for the main body of it. It's a smaller one. You can use the main one, but honestly, they're cumbersome, they sort of get in the way. It's definitely worth getting a smaller one and add that to your knitting tools. So I'm going to carry on knitting right round from this first armhole, from the armpit edge of that, which is easy to spot, and I'm going to carry on knitting round, okay? Right, now I've got all the stitches on my circular needle, all the stitches that I had on the stitch holder. So now you can see they form a nice circle instead of it's kind of a flat bit, wasn't it? But I just need to make one more stitch here, okay? So it's very simple, just to sort of close up that little sort of gap that emerges in the armpit. So you can sort of see the gap there. It looks worse than it is. And I'm just going to tuck my needle under those two strands there. Make sure I have got two there. And just knit it. So that's my final stitch. And that closes the gap. And this stitch here will mark the first stitch on my round, because I will be knitting or working the armholes in the round. Now, when you normally knit in the round and you just do knitting stitches, you end up with stocking stitch because you're not going kind of backward and forward. So to do this, I need to actually knit the first round, purl the second round, but don't worry, you'll get in the swing of it. It's really not that difficult, but I want to mark where my row begins. So what I'm going to do is to put a stitch marker here on my needle. Now, stitch markers often don't come up this big, so this is a thick needle, 10 millimeters EU size, and whatever it is. Sorry, I can't remember the size in US sizes, but you know, you'll see that on the pattern. So what I do is just tie a little bit of contrasting yarn. So I've got a little bit here, and honestly, you just kind of tie it in a loop round the needle. So every time you come to that stitch, you know you've finished a round. So there it is, marking my finished round, and this is when I start my first round. So I hope that's clear. I hope that just explains picking up the stitches and getting ready to work the sleeves.